Hello, everyone. It's dot on time for yet another exciting, news-filled, alpha-filled STEPN and STEPNGO town hall. Today is another big day for us. Welcome, Jan. Welcome, Jerry. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Very good. GM?
GM. Anything new, exciting that we have to share today?
I think there are a lot of things gonna be very exciting. So yeah.
Indeed. Like you said, Jan, another big day for us. So let's get into it right away. This is a special town hall where we will be discussing AlphaDraw version of STEPNGO, which is the new app. And hopefully everyone here is familiar with STEPNGO, but in case you're just discovering it, I encourage you to take a look at our pinned tweet on X account, and it'll help you understand what we're talking about. It's essentially a new app that we're launching, learning from STEPN, and we will be releasing the AlphaGo, the AlphaDraw version very soon. But before we dive into details, just a very quick reminder on housekeeping. We're giving away one STEPNGO sneaker to celebrate this huge milestone. And we'll also deliver the Quest password for Galaxy during this space. So stick around till the end and see if you're the winner. All right, so let's get this started with the huge news. We're so glad to announce that STEPNGO will be available on the Google Play Store tomorrow. Yes, what does that mean? That means that you will be able to download the app and get ready for the Alpha Draw. And I know what's on your mind. What if you're an Apple user, not an Android user? Don't worry. You will be able to use the app very soon. We're working hard on it. So let's get started with understanding what Alpha Draw is. Jan?
Sure. We designed Alpha Draw phase because we don't really want people to buy it. It's really just carry on the tradition of STEPN, where we were doing the giveaway of Genesis in 2021, and we're gonna do the same thing. But if we just give away now, there will definitely be a lot of people just gonna farm it and then sell it. So we need to create some sort of a gated process. And also the sneaker has to be the soulbound sneaker so that the price discovery will happen in the beta testing rather than the alpha testing. So these two reasons in combined becomes our reason that we are doing the alpha draw. And we want to lock the GMT for 4 years. And because we don't want people to borrow from exchange, just basically for almost free participation. So we need to lock that for extensive long times. And we will only allow roughly 2,000 to 3,000 users to be the alpha tester. And the perk of the alpha tester is to make sneaker for the beta testing participant. So consider this almost like a golden ticket, right? To get involved in the STEPNGO in the really, really early stage.
Wow, that is very exclusive. So shall we just explain to the audience how to even enter this alpha draw and what will they need to do if they want to win their lovely STEPNGO sneakers?
Okay, so basically you said tomorrow, right? So tomorrow we will release Android version, and also people can download that from either the Play Store or our website. And after that, we give another day where people can participate. The alpha draw will start. Basically, people need to just simply use their FSID, or if they don't have an FSID, they need to register FSID. And it will be open for all participants.
Nice. And then when does this alpha draw start? When is the D day and D time?
So we need to make two time and date very clear. So tomorrow on the 18th, people can download, but after the download, they cannot participate. We want to wait until everybody can download it. And on the 19th of 1 a.m. UTC, then the alpha draw will start. So we'll have sort of a pop-up in the app telling people that exactly when Alpha Draw will start, and then people can start to participate. So in order to prepare, people can starting to send their GMT to their FSID Polygon address and some magic you need for gas. And this Polygon FSID address will be the same in your STEPNGO app. So each day there will be multiple price draw at 3 time frames lasting for an hour. And the price draw will need user to lock their GMT for each round. So basically each round you need to lock GMT, get ticket, and basically to rinse and repeat. And the exact date for unlocking the GMT will be on the 19th of April, 2028. So each ticket will be 5 GMT. And after lock the 5 GMT, you actually get 2 tickets, not each ticket. So 1 ticket for the 5-minute round and 1 ticket for the hourly round. So basically it's 2 for 1. And user can participate a maximum of 10 tickets for the 5-minute round and 120 tickets for the hourly round. So basically each round, there are 12 5-minute rounds for the hour interval. And after this 12 5-minute round, we get an extra round of 1 hour round. So basically this is the reason that the hourly round is 120 tickets. If you participate full 10 tickets for the 5-minute round, you will end up with 120 tickets anyway.
Very clear. So yes, the users can start getting their Polygon GMT and Matic stacked up for some gas. 5 GMT lock-in to get 2 tickets, and all the GMT gets unlocked on April 19th, 2028. 4 years from now. And I just want to clarify one thing, that everyone will be able to withdraw all of the GMT staked. So even if you win the sneakers during the alpha draw, you will be able to withdraw the GMT. So it's kind of win-win. You'll be able to take back all the GMT staked during the raffle.
Yeah, so we have one-off unlocking period. Sorry, just one-off unlocking for all the GMT locked for the alpha draw on the 19th of April, 2028.
Correct. So now I think what people might want to know is that how long will this raffle last and how many tries people will get to obtain the sneaker. Jerry, are you there? I know you were having some issues. Are you able to speak?
I think they're still showing as a listener. I can. Oh, okay.
Yeah, am I a speaker? Can you hear me?
Yes, Jerry.
Okay. Cool.
So do you want to talk a little bit about the draws?
Yes. I'm not sure if we mentioned before. Actually, the draw will last for 30 days. And for every day, there will be 3 different rounds. The first round will be like 1 a.m. UTC. And the second round will be 9 a.m. UTC. And the third one is 5 p.m. UTC. And each of those rounds will include 12 raffles. So also, as Yang said, there will be an extra round at 2 a.m., 10 a.m., and 6 p.m. UTC to boost your chance to get a sneaker with a higher number of winners. But I know it's a bit annoying having 3 rounds per day because they are, sometimes it might be like mid-time in your time zone, and with 7 hours gap between 2 rounds. So we also developed a quite convenient feature let you to like about purchasing the tickets. So you can easily set up your strategy at the beginning. It's a function allow you to set up everything before everything starts, so you can easily set up and go to sleep. That's it.
Wow. That is definitely a convenient feature for those 1 a.m., 5 a.m. UTCs, if we can purchase the tickets in bulk using the bulk purchase option. Perfect. So to sum it up, 30 days for the alpha draw, starting 19th of June for Android people. 3 normal rounds, including 12 raffles every day, plus 3 extra rounds. And the difference between these two is the number of winners. There are more winners in extra rounds. So that's the boost you can get. Now, let's talk about the prizes. So, of course, there's STEPNGO sneakers, but Jon, what else can people expect to win in these raffles?
Okay, so to reiterate, so one winner per 5 minutes for the 5 minutes round, and the winner will get 3 pairs of shoeboxes. And after testing, they can open up the shoebox. They will get a common quality sneaker. And for the hourly extra round, there are 30 shoeboxes for 10 winners for the extra round. And we understand that there probably will be a few winners. So we prepared a comfort prize. So we actually created 3 sets of emoji stickers in 3 different qualities. So if people didn't win the sneaker, they will also have a percentage of chance to collect the stickers. And they can try to collect the full set, and also will have a relatively low chance. It's not like as low as the shoebox winners, but it's also a little bit difficult. So we don't know yet the use cases of this sneaker. And we will make an announcement once we have anything. And also the sticker are non-tradable.
And I can definitely vouch for the fact that the stickers are really cute, really exciting, and the animal lovers are going to love it, Jon, isn't it?
And also the meme lovers.
All right, so the cross section of meme, animals, and Jon's followers are in for a surprise. All right, thanks, Jon. That was very helpful. And for the people who are listening to this, I know there's lots of details there, how many rounds, raffles. So the details are in the white paper, but also we will share a post on our Twitter with detailed tweet right after this town hall. There will also be a tutorial video to explain all of this in detail. So please stay tuned on our socials as well as Discord. Now, Jerry, a very serious question. So STEPN OG is OG for a reason. That is our mother app. That is the app that we continue to build and care for. Will there be any perks for STEPN OG community? Will they have access to this raffle? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, of course. It's a very good question. I would say all of the STEPN OG users participating in the alpha draw will be eligible for a special perk. I can't disclose the details right now, but yeah, it would be very special. And maybe all of our STEPN OG user in the future will get something.
Wow, that's big. So all of the STEPN OG users are going to get special perks. That's very good to know. But when will we be able to share these perks with the community?
If you allow, maybe we can share during next town hall.
Because my the ball has been passing to me. Yes, we will talk about it.
I see. So we can't talk about it today, but by the next town hall, if the mechanics are in place, if feasibility check is worked out, we will be able to share details of what perks are going to be given out to all the STEPN OG users, especially participating in the alpha draw. Okay, now before we move on, I just want to remind everybody that we're organizing some giveaways on our socials. Jon, do you just want to quickly mention how people can win additional stickers?
Yes, we are doing some weekly contests on Discord, and the winner can win multiple prizes, including the STEPNGO sneakers. And we are also posting one giveaway every Monday on our Twitter account. So anyone that participates can win some sneaker at no cost.
Now, in addition to our Discord and our Twitter account, there's one more way that you can win STEPNGO sneakers, and that's more boxes. So we just added a bonus round to the season 2 of ongoing more boxes, and we posted the rules and prizes a few hours ago. We already have an Adidas Genesis sneaker, more sneakers, and co-branded OG sneakers, but we're now also adding STEPNGO sneakers to the prize pool. Isn't that great, Jon? Do you want to just remind
Yes.
the users what More Box Season 2 is all about and the rules for round 6, please?
Okay, so we did season 1 earlier this year, and this is season 2. And More Box is a trading event. So you have to trade specific NFTs on More. And then by doing this, you will receive More Box containing ticket. The key here is to hold your ticket until the end of the round to automatically enter into the raffle and win possibly the STEPNGO sneaker. So to know which collection you have to trade to participate, you can check out Moore's Twitter account and take a look at the announcement, and then start participating.
Wonderful. So now there are 3 ways that people can win STEPNGO sneakers. One is through Discord and Twitter giveaways. Second is by directly participating in the alpha draw that starts 19th of June at 1 a.m. UTC in the alpha draw app available on Android to begin with. And then the third one is by participating in these More Box Season 2. Great. So far we have covered what alpha draw is, what the rules for the contests are, and when and where the app will be available. There's a second section that we want to cover. There's something that we learned from STEPN. It was organically built app with a lot of influence driven by the active community team members. And this is why, learning from that, we launched STEPNGOers program. We made a detailed post about it last week, but maybe we want to also talk about this for a bit. Jerry, do you want to just touch upon what STEPNGO program is all about?
Yeah, of course, Shidi. So the STEPNGO program is an incentive to support the growth and adoption for STEPNGO. If you are enrolled in STEPNGO, you will help us to build our core community and also promote the app, which continuously making sure STEPNGO is making great things.
Great. So through education and adoption, by building content, generating social buzz, or building products on top of STEPNGO, community can help us encourage more downloads. Is that right, Jerry?
Yeah. That's right. And we will also give STEPNGO some benefits.
Mm-hmm. What kind of benefits?
Okay. Yeah, benefits are pretty cool because our STEPNGO will get like early access to STEPNGO, meaning they will have their own STEPNGO sneakers, but also additionally the sneakers to distribute to their community. And we will also give them some exclusive updates, GMT bonus for top performers, and also very exclusive rewards like limited edition merch, and even direct access to FSL partners and quarterly meetup with our team, like a meal with Jon, maybe.
Well,
I bet all the female members of the community are lining up already for the STEPNGO program. No wonder we actually have received more than 2,700 forms already. So the perks and the benefits, everything sounds so amazing. Jon, any expectations you want to set? Who is eligible for becoming a STEPNGO? People who want to have a meal with you, but also people who don't want to have a meal with you.
Okay. I have a traditional Australian meal, meat pie stuff. The program is open for everyone, especially the STEPN community members that are passionate about our product and our ecosystems. And we also encourage influencers, either the running influencer or the Web3 KOL with interest in promoting our product, and especially if they have a very active and engaging community they build. Regarding the expectation, as a STEPN goer, I think they are expected to actively talk about STEPN in the social media, but also provide importantly feedbacks to the teams from the community of themselves or their followers, and drive new member to our Discord and finally complete the weekly task.
Wonderful. Okay, so people, how can people apply, Jerry?
Yeah, to apply the STEPNGO program, you just simply fill out the application form with details about your background, your community, and why you want to be a STEPNGO. You might also show us your educational content you've already produced for STEPNGO and describe your plans for engaging your community to maximize your chance.
Wonderful. Thanks both for covering this part. So yeah, our team is already reviewing, receiving applications. I think we've already closed the first spots, but we still have a few open. So please don't wait and fill out the form right after the space if you want to apply. Great. So we've covered the alpha draw, we've covered the community aspect. Now we want to talk some serious stuff, right? So there have been a few concerns in the community, and I'd like to address them. But before we dive into that topic, I really, really want to thank everyone for their support. We have really received some heartwarming feedback on detailed features like how system to overall just how actively we've been building, and it's really amazing to see all this positive vibes and feedback. It keeps us going. And yeah, before we start addressing concerns, Jon, Jerry, do you want to just extend a note of gratitude?
Yes.
All right, very short and succinct. Yes.
Actually, I was waiting for Jerry and already muted.
The concern.
No.
Sorry. What was the question?
It's
really the appreciation for all the communities feedbacks we receive.
I've seen both of you working very hard, as well as the entire development and marketing team on STEPNGO. And we were always nervous about the feedback. And I think the feedback has been largely positive and encouraging. And we just wanted to take a second to recognize and appreciate that before we go into concerns. Yeah. All right, let's start getting into the concerns. So first up, Jon, one of the key questions that keeps coming up again and again is that why have we chosen to build an entirely new app like STEPNGO instead of just expanding on STEPNOG? Now, there are some legit reasons why we've done that, but I really want to address this once and for all. So do you want to go in depth?
Okay, so I will outline the three main reasons. Firstly, I think when we were saying the STEPN phase 7 and 8, we were roughly working out a few updates. We are very excited. Let's say, for example, the energy update and few infrastructure updates. Basically, was originally planned to revamp STEPN instead of building a whole new product. But then as we getting more exciting, then we say, how about we build a few other features? And then before we know it, it become pretty much everything has to be changed to truly reflect what we want to achieve. Then it becomes difficult because everything has to be changed. We really don't know if some people might like it, but maybe some people will dislike it because you are introducing change. And also because the change are so drastic, we practically have to build everything all over again, meaning we have to rebuild the whole account system, the wallet, the marketplace, everything. It will also ultimately affect people's assets. Let's say, for example, under the current design, all the common sneaker will have level 20 instead of 30. And also, they don't have any socket. They cannot be repaired. Not cannot be, but don't need to be repaired. So to reflect all this change, are we gonna remove the extra 10 levels, or are we going to remove all the gem sockets? So, it become complicated. And also, if we are removing the repair, what happened to the resilient gems? So those are the very difficult questions, because you ultimately are rebuilding everything, but the asset remains. So what are we going to do with the asset? So that's a big question. So we're trying to have some creative idea, to resolving that. For example, we're thinking about how about we just building like a burning funnel, right? People can just track all these unusable NFTs to exchange for something maybe useful. But again, that also have its own challenge. How do we price different items, right? So as we remove, let's say 95% of the supply, while the extra 5% become extremely high value. Those are all the core questions we basically don't have answer. And we don't also want to play people's asset. So on top of all this, we also cannot guarantee that there's no bugs. And because we are talking about remove the whole marketplace, rebuild a new one, meaning that we need to delist everything. And also because we have to build everything infrastructurally new, meaning that we have to destroy, the inventory, meaning that maybe people will lose their asset. We don't know how many people might lose their asset. If they lose their asset, we don't know if they are really lose their asset. So it will create endlessly issues for us to fix. So really, to be on the safe side, we say let's just create a new product, new app. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is we have learned a lot on operating STEPN, and not only on the operation side, but also on the tokenomic designs. We were quite happy back in 2021, say, okay, this is the way to go, right? Dual token system. But it is impossible to open the current STEPN app if we are building the new tokenomic on STEPN, which means we have to actually remove the GST from that. So now GST not only in the app, but also in the exchanges, on the DEX. How do we ensure all the GST are totally recycled back? We cannot guarantee. And also, we designed the GGT. It appeared to be another game token, but the whole fundamental designs, not only technically, but also tokenomically, are different. So people will actually find out why this is fundamentally different and why we need to create a new app once they see the beta testing. Because me now explaining, probably people don't have a picture in their mind, but after they see how GGT work, people are instantly understand. So I would say, come back, we can talk about this again if people want, after the beta testing, to really come back and see all the design sort of mechanism. And also, I want to just say that when we first released STEPN, people also can't really see the full picture or the bigger picture. And I started to see the same sort of trend again. People say, it's hard, this and that. So again, it's very difficult for people to imagine it without seeing the product. So I would say all the questions will be answered once people see the product. So the new tokenomic is really focused on the sustainability and stability of the ecosystem. So we actually change almost everything fundamentally to make sure that it's working as intended. Thirdly, STEPNGO focus really on the social, Web3 social, I really hate to say social-fi. We spent about, I think the entire of last year trying to figure out how to build a social product. STEPNGO, I think, is one that we compile all the learnings we have. But because this is a social product, in a way that we don't want to build overly financialized social product, we are trying to introduce in a way that is a live social product with 3D avatar, interactive map, but this is from a technical perspective, cannot be supported by STEPN because STEPN don't have the 3D engine, right? So the way the STEPN is built is not really support 3D. We have to actually, again, as I said, change fundamentally the tool, the way we build it, the way we publish it, to make the 3D interactive support possible. Which, again, back into the first answer is that technically, fundamentally, and tokenomically, we have to build a new product. It's not like that we don't want to improve on STEPN. It's technically we cannot. And tokenomically also almost next to impossible. And on NFT asset level, it will create a whole mess if we are building on top of STEPN. So I think this is a very lengthy explain on why we didn't build on STEPN. Although I think this is almost what we spent for the last 6 months is to go back and forth on feasibility studies. And we have the conclusion is we need to build a new one. And we cannot build on the current STEPN product.
Thanks, Yon. So this is a good explanation of why these features could not be built on STEPN OG, right? So onboarding via house system, social via detailed 3D interactive map system, or the new NFT economics with burning of NFT to provide energy. These are the features that are pillars of STEPNGO. However, that does not mean that the building on STEPN OG stops. In fact, we're going to share some really exciting alpha in the third section of our town hall. So wait for that. So I want to just come back to Jerry, if you would also like to share your thinking on the genesis behind STEPNGO and what is it that we are expecting to achieve in FSL, in Web3, larger vision of what STEPNGO is all about.
Sure. We're actually quite ambitious. When we talk internally, when between you and me, we sometimes mention like 100 million user, but realistically, I think onboarding 10 million user is not impossible. From Web 2 to Web, from Web 2 to Web 3, not from Web 3 to STEPNGO. So 2 years ago, when we started to build STEPN, you and I, we had lots of discussion on the onboarding. We constantly talking about onboarding. But 2 years ago, when we talk about onboarding, we saw the problems in this industry was like create a Web3 game, but people have to trade on the browser and then play in the app, or do different things in different platform, purchasing tokens in one platform and trading NFTs in another platform, and play the game in the app. So we just want to put everything in one app, so make things easy to use, smooth. So we put the wallet in the app, we put the runnings, the core feature in the app, we put the NFT marketplace in the app. So once people download the app, if he or she is coming from Web3, he can use the app all in one. But that was 2 years ago. Now, after launching STEPN, we found lots of Web2 users came to STEPN, not just Web3, which was a great thing, but it also bring a lot of other pain points. I'll share one story. I think onboarding is, I would say, I would divide to two things. One is the onboarding process. The second thing is onboarding plan. So the onboarding process, we did a lot of things 2 years ago, but one day when I was 2 years ago, when one of my close friends asked me, "Hey guy, what are you doing now?" Of course, I shared him the app STEPN. We created, but then lots of headache things came to me. By then he need Solana to purchase a sneaker. Then he asked, "What is Solana?" I explained to him like in 1 hour. Then came to where can I get Solana? Then another 1 or 2 hours to help him register in centralized exchanges and passing the KYC. Then wait another day. Then again come to create a wallet. Then what is a wallet? Why I need to write down the secret phrase? That's really annoying. I don't know how to explain it. I have to find some videos from YouTube that send to him. Hey guy, you just learn it yourself. So lots of things. So now we of course as we mentioned lots of times in previous town hall and other AMAs, now we create a house system to help onboarding, but a house system is not good enough because people still have questions. Why I need to do this? Why I need to do that? So you have to solve the problem. You have to make them understand. Then we actually designed another system named the Quest system. What this system doing is that I'll share another thing before I share the Quest system. From the data I found, it usually takes around 2 days to onboard a Web2 user to STEPNGO. Why 2 days? Because that's the average time. Because people need to, as I said, create a centralized exchange and pass the KYC and get the knowledge base of like 10, 20 things of Web3. So that's for smart people to take 2 days to onboard from Web2 to Web3. So in order to educate a Web2 user, 10, 20 things in 2 days, that's really not easy. We create a Quest system to educate people like one new thing in every 2 days. So you don't have to learn 20 things before you get a sneaker. You can be on board first with house system, then learn those new things every 2 days for a little one thing, like why I need to create a wallet, why I'm using this, why that. So the Web2 user can slowly learn what is Web3 and how to use it. That is the Quest system. So I guess everyone here had the same experience as I had 2 years ago. To onboard your best friend or your family to STEPNGO is really annoying. But in STEPNGO, we hopefully it can be easier and smooth. That's the onboarding process. That's the first thing. The second thing comes to the onboarding master plan. How to get 10 million. Before get 10 million, we need to get 1 million, right? But how to get 1 million? All right, I think we can share in the next town hall. The action plan. The action plan.
Oh, very well spoken.
Don't give out. Don't send out too much information, right? Just a little bit at one time.
Jerry's left us on a cliffhanger. I see. On a serious note, what you're saying is that we've built education within the app through Quest system. So we're not outsourcing education, or we're not leaving it to the users to figure it out, how to create a wallet, how to enter. And then the second thing is that onboarding is simplified from 2 days to 2 minutes with house system. So there are many measures taken both within the app and outside the app, where virality is built in, education is built in, onboarding and referral systems are built in to create those loops where we can hopefully go from 100K to 500K to 1 million to 10 million. Wonderful. But Jerry, the big question that looms is, great, now people understand why you needed to have a new app. You can't just tell STEPN users that your NFTs will now need to be burned to produce energy. That is very upsetting. Okay, so you need a new app to build new NFT mechanics without hurting STEPN assets. You need a new app to build a house system. You need a new app to educate people with a Quest system. Great. But what happens to our STEPNGO app? That is the mother of all our apps, FSL ecosystem. So people have expressed concerns over these past few weeks? Let's just touch upon that.
Okay, I've also seen such concerns from the community, but I want to ensure everyone that STEPN isn't going anywhere. STEPN remains our primary platform for earning GMT. As we said many times, this only place that you can earn GMT from the smart contract, which is STEPN OG. While STEPNGO is designed to complement it, so offering a new experience with ensuring STEPN continues to be great, to be better. And of course, we will keep doing some cool partnerships with STEPN. If you haven't seen it, we announced a new partnership with League of Kingdom, which is a great blockchain game. So the raffle meeting started last week, and you have until Wednesday to participate and try to win one of the 199 OG and one co-brand Genesis sneaker or more. So we are still doing lots of things for STEPN, and currently the dev team is keep working on it for some features and keep improving it. And the marketing team is heavily doing things for STEPN, and the whole team is on it. So don't worry about that.
That is very reassuring for community to know. And it is very important for us to reiterate that STEPN OG development work carries on. And it's a good segue to now talk a little bit about STEPN OG as well. So you mentioned League of Kingdoms, which is already underway. I think I can also tease two partnerships with the permission from team. There are two major partnerships coming in the next few weeks for STEPN. I'm not allowed to say the name for now, but if you want a hint, both are top projects on Solana. The first one is focusing on IP development with a very cool collection. Once we start teasing it in the next few days, I'm sure the community will be able to guess in no time. Second one, Jan, do you want to give a hint on the second one, please?
The second one is a quite famous collection of Solana, and their NFT look like monkeys. So I think people can easily find out who they are.
Ooh, that was a big hint. All right. After those very obvious hints about the two future partners, let's address something really important with regards to STEPN OG. One of the biggest concerns of the community for a while has been with regards to use cases of, wait for it, resilience gems. So our community is really eager to know more, and I'm very pleased to say we have some details on this today. Jan?
Yes. And before we say anything about resilient gems, I do want to come back on Jared's point on the onboarding part. Very well spoken. I think one thing that we really want to bring back was the wow factor. People say, wow, you can actually use everything in one. And this time we want to wow the Web 2 and Web 3 users how easy the onboarding going to be of actually getting a feel of Web 2 user to seamlessly onboarding to the Web 3 product. So that part we are working really hard to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And also, again, that part is sort of only achievable by building a whole new platform with FSID integrated into the STEPNGO. Now, come back to the resilient gems. So we actually have spent quite a long time discussing this. Shitty notes, we at least have like over 10 meetings on this, and we have now finalized on the additional use case of the resilient gems is to get the double boost of rainbow gems with the resilient gems upgrade across all gem levels. So we are expecting to make it available in the next 3 months time. So the objective is to create a good liquidity on resilient gems on all levels, especially to level 1 resilient gems. And also to promote the the upgrade of resilient gems, and ultimately to make it useful. So that is the objective and that is the goal. So we will put it to production pipeline and we will release it in the next 3 months time.
Wonderful. I hope the community would love this alpha on the utility for Rainbow for getting the double boost on upgrade of Rainbow Gems. Now, we also launched a new effort in an attempt to answer all the community questions. It is called 5 Questions for Yon. Everybody's sending their questions for Yon. So please do keep sending your questions. Yon will answer and we will post them on our official handles twice a week. We have also shortlisted a few questions. So Yon, shall we just go through this rapid fire?
Sure.
The first one is, in total, with the giveaways and the alpha draw, how many sneakers do you plan to distribute before the alpha testing?
So the alpha draw will give about 2,000 each user with 3 sneakers each. So this allows them to be self-sufficient in the app. And we will, in the meanwhile, during the alpha draw and after the alpha draw, continuously to do some airdrops, but we'll limit the airdrop to only 1 sneaker. And we probably will also have like more restrictions on sneaker use. For example, you cannot, burn it, for energy, for example, right? And that's about it. So we don't know really how many users, but the self-sufficient people will be 2,000 each. We probably will end up way more than this.
Mm-hmm. And there were a lot of questions, and I think we have significantly spoken about this, that how will STEPNGO achieve mass adoption and onboard Web2 players? In summary, it is through Quest system, through house system, through building those social onboarding and new NFT tokenomics for sustainability. But Jan, is there something else you want to add to it?
Yes. So actually, I mentioned this several times to some other founders in sort of closed doors. It's not really about how we think the mass adoption is going to happen. It's about how we design in a way to make sure it happened. So we actually spent roughly the last 6 months intensively, right, go through this process. So it is really about how to view from the Web2 perspective, that to remove all the barriers of entry for onboarding. And also we understand that through the prior cycle of the GameFi hype, I think the STEPN model survived and proved it works. So then it means that with the new Web2 adoption mechanism, the STEPNGO will go a long way. Because STEPNGO will go a very long way, we then will have enough time to develop a strong IP and also do a lot of collaborations. And this creates demand for outfit. So consider outfit almost like the luxury items or luxury brand, like for example, Louis Vuitton or Rolex, that once people are sufficient in their way, they will looking for a way to do a bit of show off, right? So you buy a luxury product for that particular purpose. And those things need time to develop. And as we know that we probably will have a much long growth period than STEPN, it allows us to develop a strong IP and then further to transit the whole product from more of a running product or gamification product to a social product. And then this will make sure that this is a whole closed circle economy. And this is the reason that we think it is not about how we believe it's going to work. It is how we design it to make sure it's definitely going to work.
Good. And designed have we.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's do quick rapid fire, 6 more maybe. Will the sneakers get minted during the alpha draw be tradable on the marketplace?
In principle, yes. So we will make sure that if nothing goes wrong, people can trade their alpha draw sneaker minted sneaker.
Mm-hmm. Initially, they will be soul bound though. Right. So why a 4-year GMT lock-in period?
We actually took some feedback from user that one, we ensure that user cannot borrow that from anywhere else. And second, is what we think people maybe gonna use it again in 2028. So the 4-year gap will work perfectly.
Okay. Will you do a reset before the beta testing?
Again, in principle, we don't want to reset, but if there's any foreseeable issues, then we have to be resetting. So we cannot promise we're not resetting it.
And alpha test is exactly for that, for testing how it works. So we'll make an assessment after that, isn't it? That's fair. All right.
Yep.
Now, this is a personal question for me, myself. I am an Apple user.
Oh,
Will we have the same amount of days for same? All right. Okay. So will you and I have the same amount of days for our alpha draw?
Apple review normally take a much longer time than Android. After actually a lot of collaboration considerations, we actually will not release the Apple version as the Google one, and we will also not to give extra days for Apple user because we cannot figure out who is who. So you actually overcomplicated a lot of things.
Correct.
So we will try to get Apple one as soon as possible, but there will be no makeup amount of days for Apple users.
Yes. The main reason is that there cannot be two versions of the app, and it's all decentralized, transparent. So we want it to be synced up. All right. Will we have Genesis sneaker in STEPNGO? And if yes, how many?
So we will take the Genesis number from the 20,000 Genesis pool. So we use about 12,000. So we have about 8,000 quota for STEPNGO Genesis left.
Yes, not 88,000. So yes, and there's
8,000,
there's a lot more bigger news coming on this. So I would just park it here, and people can stay tuned. Right, what are the use cases for stickers in Alpha Draw?
It actually would be too early to answer this question, as I explained. It doesn't have any use cases now. We will make announcement if there's any.
Okay, last one. Now, GMT halving has been cancelled, and it is both a good and bad in a way. Good because now people don't need to worry that their earnings will be halved, but also there's a concern that GMT pool will be depleted earlier than planned.
I think our main objective is to look after the current STEPN user, so halving will definitely not make any sense for them, so we will definitely remove that. That's one, the main reason. And also looking at, even we are not doing any halvings, we were looking at about 45 years of runway for the 3 billion GMT to be, that's 30% of total GMT to be totally released. In this 4.5 time period, we need to prove the new STEPNGO GMT earning model is sustainable and working. If that is working, then we will have a sustainable GMT earning mechanism for both STEPN and STEPNGO. So we are designing a new model, but we need to put that model to test. In the meanwhile, we still have 45 years, so it shouldn't be a major issue.
Awesome. All right, I think we will wrap up the community question sections for now. And if there are any still left, please do keep writing them in, and we will select some for our 5 questions for Yon posts. Before we wrap this up, Yon, I think we can announce the password for our external quest system, Galaxy now. Do you want to reveal it?
Sure. So the password is alpha, ALPHA, alpha.
Alpha, because this was an alpha-filled town hall.
Yes.
Talking of which, there will be one winner for the STEPNGO sneaker, and those will be announced in our comms right after this town hall. And yes, please do remember to download STEPNGO on your mobile phone, the Android one tomorrow, and join the alpha draw starting on 19 June, 1 a.m. UTC. Right, Yon, Jerry, any final words before we wrap this up?
Oh, actually, it's very exciting that we are now releasing the STEPNGO as product and going live tomorrow. And I think it's like when you go into exams, right? If you prepare well, you can actually have a good sleep before exam. Otherwise, you'll be very nervous. I think we are well prepared, well planned as well. So actually, I'm very go ahead.
Just
eager to speak.
Yeah, we are very excited, but I'm still a bit nervous because Although we've been
What?
testing the app for a long time, but still there might be some bugs or issues because it's the first launch. And just please, if you find any bug, please submit to us through our customer support channel or Discord or whatever you can do. And bear with us if there's any bug and annoying you. We'll try our best to fix it as soon as we can. And try to help the Web3 community growth. That's one reminder. And another one is just want to remind those very smart contract engineers. The AlphaDRO is built on chain, so everything is on chain, and all the participants will put their GMT into the smart contract, and the draw will happen in the smart contract. Everything in the smart contract, so it's visible, it's transparent, 100%. But those very smart, smart contract engineers can bypass our app and do the AlphaDRO on chain. But please don't do that. Please follow the steps in the app. Otherwise, the reward will be manually reviewed before we distribute it. So if you do anything bypass the app, you may not be qualified. That's another reminder. That's it from me. Thank you.
That's in the white paper.
That's in the white paper.
I can feel the way, because I deal with the designs together with Jerry, and a lot of to do with the mechanism, gamification. I was extremely nervous, I think, like a month ago, and now it's basically the problem is handled to Jerry on the debugging and technical part. So not my business.
Yeah.
Good one. But very good points, Jerry. Very good points. Yes. So please, guys, very few companies are accountable to communities. Our board is our community, and we're accountable to you guys. So if there are bugs, if there are reports, please do reach out to CS team. And yes, please do follow the rules as per the AlphaDRO. And we couldn't be more excited. So see you on 19th, I guess.
Yep. Download from the Play Store tomorrow. I actually have to get an Android phone myself.
Same. Wonderful. All right. We wait for the Apple news. We wait for the app download tomorrow, and we wait for the AlphaDRO to start on 19th. Have a lovely day, Jerry, Yon. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.